Have you ever wondered about the strength of forgiveness and the boundless capacity of love? Picture this: a father, two sons, and a profound lesson in humility and grace. This, dear listeners, is the parable of the prodigal son. In a distant land, a father lived with his two sons. The younger son, full of impatience and hunger for adventure, asked his father for his share of the inheritance. The father, though saddened, granted his son's wish. The younger son, with pockets full of wealth, set off to explore the world. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The young man squandered his wealth on a life of indulgence and reckless choices. A severe famine swept over the land, and the son, now penniless and destitute, found himself starving and desperate. He took up a job feeding pigs, but even the swine's food seemed a luxury to him. In his utter despair, a thought struck him. He remembered his father's servants, who had more than enough bread to spare. He decided to return home, seek his father's forgiveness, and ask to be made one of his servants. As he approached his home, his father saw him from a distance. Instead of anger or disappointment, his eyes filled with compassion. He ran to his son, embraced him, and welcomed him home. To celebrate his return, the father ordered a grand feast. The older son, who had been working in the fields, returned home to the sound of music and dancing. When he learned the festivities were in honor of his prodigal brother, he was filled with resentment and refused to join. The father, upon hearing this, went out and pleaded with him. He said, "Son, you are always with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, for this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." The parable of the prodigal son, found in the Gospel of Luke, is a profound narrative of forgiveness, love, and redemption. It teaches us the boundless capacity of love, the strength of forgiveness, and the beauty of second chances. It reminds us that no matter how far we stray, we can always find our way back home. The father in the parable symbolizes a loving and forgiving God who rejoices at the return of a lost sinner. The older son teaches us about the danger of self-righteousness and the need for compassion. The younger son's journey is a testament to the transformative power of repentance and forgiveness. Remember, it's never too late to turn back, to seek forgiveness, and to embrace the grace that awaits. The parable of the prodigal son teaches us this, and so much more. It is a timeless tale of love, forgiveness, and the joy of coming home.